to the Vegan Pulse. I am your host, Nancy Arenas. Today, my guest is Lindsay Rubin. She is the Vice President at VDog, a San Francisco-based vegan dog food company. Forever obsessed with animals, she began in high school with a pet-sitting business. Then she went to college, became vegetarian. After learning about the dairy and egg industries, she became vegan and an animal rights activist. In 2013, she met Dave, the late founder of VDog. She also became their first full-time employee. Fast forward to present, Lindsay is proud to help lead VDog, the current largest ethical vegan business in the pet food space. Stick around, I'd like to introduce her to you. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. I like those leaves on your ears.
Thank you. That's our signature look here at VDog.
So let me start by asking you, how long have you been vegan?
Yes, I have been vegan for about 7 years now, and I was vegetarian all throughout college. And after college, I basically had a bit more time on my hands to kind of really understand what happens in the dairy and egg industries. And I saw them really as the same. When animals are used as products for profit, their well-being isn't prioritized. So I decided to go vegan after being vegetarian for several years, and it's been the best decision I've ever made in my life so far.
Great, and thank you for being vegan.
Oh, of course.
Now, how did you get started with VDog?
After I moved out to the West Coast is when I connected with our late founder, Dave, and I started with him as the first full-time employee at the company. And this was about 7 years ago. So since then, we've had a lot of evolving and changing at the company. We moved the company over to San Francisco here. We were based in Sacramento previously. And since then, we've done a lot of growing. And right now, I'm the vice president, and we continue to grow and shift, especially now with the complete changes that have been happening with the COVID-19 pandemic. We're a pretty remote company already, so we've been really lucky to be nimble in that sense. But yeah, I've been here for about 7 years, and time really flies. It's always kind of crazy to say that out loud, and the landscape has changed quite a bit too for vegan pet food.
Right, and I have a dog, Piper Luna, and she's vegan, and my dogs prior to that were also vegan. And let me tell you that they have more energy, I found, at least with my dogs, and they seem to thrive. So I'm happy about that.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I know the answer to this question, but I want to hear your answer. Can dogs really be vegan?
The answer is yes, and we are so excited by that. We've been a company for 15 years, and what we've seen is not only do dogs thrive on a complete and balanced plant-based diet, is that they're often even healthier. They often experience less allergies, less inflammation, less tummy troubles, and they're really, really vibrant, healthy dogs. And the key there, what I said, is complete imbalance. So no matter what food you're feeding your dog, it's important for it to be complete and balanced. So of course that goes for vegan diets for dogs as well.
Awesome. And now tell me some of the things that are in VDog, the ingredients that go into making VDog.
Mm-hmm. So in VDog, we use all whole food ingredients as well as all of the vitamins and minerals an adult dog needs. So we use ingredients like peas and pea protein, brown rice, lentils, sorghum, oats. There's some cranberries and blueberries in there, just really, really nourishing, healthy foods. And then of course we have B12, vegan vitamin D. We also add in taurine and L-carnitine in there. So it's this really, really nutrient dense, complete and balanced food. And it provides everything that an adult dog needs. And something to mention too is when you're shopping for a vegan dog food or really any dog food, it's important to look for the kind of AAFCO statement on the packaging and on the company's website. This signifies that they do third-party testing for the nutrient requirements, which we do regular third-party testing to make sure all of the nutrition is in fact in that bag that we're providing to all of our customers.
That's great. And tell me, so what kind of products does VDog offer? Dry food, wet food?
Right now we have one dry food. It's called Kind Kibble, and we have it in 3 sizes. And our smallest bag is in mini bites. So it's really good for little tiny dogs or dogs with trouble chewing. So that's our dry food. And then we have 2 types of treats. We have an organic crunchy treat called a wiggle biscuit. And we have that in peanut butter and blueberry flavors. And then we also have a healthy chew. It's called a breath bone. And that is a treat that dogs kind of go crazy for. I don't know if your pup has tried them, but they're super nutrient dense. They're so healthy. They have chia seeds, broccoli, sweet potato, and they smell really yummy. They have cinnamon in them too. And the dogs really go nuts for them. I have to be careful when I say the word breath bone out loud because my dog will kind of come running and scratch my leg. So.
Awesome. Now, your food is available online. How do we get VDog delivered to us?
The easiest way to get it is on our website, the-dog.com. And then we also sell widely on Amazon and chewy.com.
Okay.
And all the kibble has free shipping, so it's pretty convenient. And we also have a subscription option, so you can kind of set it for the increment that works for your pup, and it'll just come on a regular basis.
Okay. Now, do you have dogs, Lindsay?
I do, yes. I have a little rescue Chihuahua. His name is Piggy, and I think he's about 7. I found him on the street over in the Sacramento area several years ago when he was almost a puppy. So we don't really know his story, but he, of course, is a vegan dog. He's been eating VDog since I found him. He was about 1. Now he's about 7 or 8. And he is just so puppyish. It's so funny. He plays with his toys and he bounces around, and you would never guess that he's almost an 8-year-old dog. So he's so healthy, and his coat is super thick and shiny, and he's a good little boy. I'm obsessed with him, as you could probably guess.
Aren't we all obsessed with that awesome dog?
Oh, yes. Yep.
And so tell me anything else that you want to add that you want people to know, our audience to know about yourself or VDog.
Mm-hmm. Something I didn't mention when you asked if dogs could be vegan, I usually like to mention a little bit of the science. And dogs are omnivorous. They're physiologically omnivorous, as they've been evolving alongside humans for many thousands and thousands of years. So I don't want to just say, yes, dogs can be vegan and leave everyone without that little tidbit of information. So a lot of marketing and big companies really mislead us to believe that dogs are carnivores and they need meat. But do some searching. I recommend searching around on our site, on the internet, for scientific information, because it shows that dogs have evolved to digest and make excellent use of starch. They're no longer wolves. So there are these really important components that kind of give us a background as to how we got here today as a fully vegan dog food company, and how exactly the dogs absolutely do thrive on this type of diet.
Oh, great. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for taking out the time.
Of course. Thank you so much for having us.
And we'll talk again soon.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching another episode of The Vegan Pulse. Hope you'll join us next time. I am your host, Nancy Arenas. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and check out our blog. And remember, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Live vegan.